The Helix Midnight Luxe is easily one of the most popular mattresses on our showroom floors. But how does it stack up against the Bare Elite Hybrid, another premium hybrid built for comfort and performance? For a thorough breakdown of each mattress, keep watching. Or to see how each one will work for you, skip ahead to the time signature on screen now. But before we get into the comparison, are you looking for somewhere to test all the latest online exclusive mattresses in one place? Perfect! That's where SleePare comes in. Try out any mattress in our showrooms by booking an appointment today via the links in the description. Helix's mattress range is expansive with three main collections: their Core, Luxe as we have in today, and Elite series. Each collection is offered in a range of firmnesses from soft to extra firm, with the Midnight being one of two medium firm options within the Luxe lineup. It's available in all standard sizes from Twin to California King, with Short Queen and RV King options as well. The Luxe series is designed with zone coil support, a plush pillow top, and optional cooling options. On their own firmness scale, the Midnight Luxe is considered a medium, roughly a 6 out of 10, meaning it's great for combination sleepers. The Bare Elite Hybrid is the brand's top-end model, sitting above the Bare Original and Bare Pro. It's designed with performance recovery and temperature control in mind, with an optional Celian fabric top and advanced cooling foams to support athletes and active sleepers. It too comes in all standard sizes from Twin to California King, and comes in three firmness levels: soft, medium, and firm, making it easier to fine-tune your comfort. The Midnight Luxe measures about 13.5 inches tall, combining premium foams with their zone coil system and breathable pillow top. It's constructed in 6 layers. It comes standard with a Tencel pillow top, but today we have a Glaciotex model featured. There's a copper gel memory foam layer that's naturally cooling and cozy, Helix's UHD Supreme support foam, Helix's premium responsive foam, creating a smooth transition into the support system, a zoned individually wrapped coil layer providing body contouring support, stronger lumbar reinforcement, and improved edge stability, and a Duradense foam base. The Bare Elite Hybrid, meanwhile, measures 14 inches tall and uses special materials for recovery and airflow. It's built in 5 main layers, starting with a hydro-cool quilted cover designed to create a cool and fast-drying surface, copper-infused memory foam for antimicrobial protection and temperature balance, dynamic transition foam for contouring, pressure relief, and motion isolation, an individually encased coil system with zoned reinforcement under the lumbar and mattress perimeter, and a high-density foam base for long-term durability and structure. The feel of the Bare Elite Hybrid lands on the supportive side, with a slightly firmer overall design than the Helix Midnight Luxe, where the Helix Midnight Luxe is softer, similar in pressure relief, but with a gentler contour compared to the Bare Elite's firmer, performance-driven medium firmness. So, who are these mattresses best suited for? The Helix Midnight Luxe is ideal for side and back sleepers, or anyone who wants a medium with noticeable pressure relief. The added lumbar zone makes it a great option for people who experience lower back discomfort or who want extra support without sacrificing on comfort. And speaking of comfort, our lighter sleeper looks quite comfortable on their back, with a straight line from their waist to their neck. And conveniently, it actually provides a fair amount of pressure relief on our light sleeper. There's perhaps a little bit more tension within their shoulder area, but there are softer versions for this sleeper. And on their belly, they sink into this plush top, looking quite comfortable with a straight line from waist to neckline. The plush top of these mattresses are a bit deceiving. They appear to sink in more around the edges than they actually do. There's quite a bit of support from edge to center on our lighter sleeper, and they're perfectly supported when laying down. Our medium-weighted sleeper looks great on their back as well, with a clean line from waist to neck. While on their side, there's a good amount of pressure relief under the hips, and they seem to be holding some tension in their shoulders, though this may be more so how this individual is laying down. I can attest, I find this quite comfortable on its side, and I actually prefer the Twilight as a side sleeper. And on their belly, our medium-weighted sleeper looks really good again. Even with the arms tucked under head, there's an even amount of relief across the entirety of the mattress. The mattress between our lighter sleeper and medium-weighted sleeper appears to be sinking in nearly the same amount. The edges are well supported on these newer Luxe models, and it holds up quite well here, whether the individual is seated and or laying down. On the Midnight Luxe, our heavier sleeper looks surprisingly good on their back. Perhaps their waist area is sinking in a bit more into the midsection of the mattress, but their upper body looks quite comfortable. And while on their side, there is a great amount of relief between the shoulders and waist, with a clean line between the mid of their back all the way to their neck. Also, surprisingly, they don't sink in too much while on their belly. There's a nice clean line from their low back to their neck. Their weight appears to be evenly distributed here. For our heavier sleeper, you'll find the edges sink in a bit more, but not dramatically so between the three of our sleepers. It's also evenly compressed from the midsection to the edge of the mattress, leaving a comfortable flat seat for the sleeper. The Bare Elite Hybrid is best suited for side, back, and possibly belly sleepers, or anyone who wants a good mix between contouring comfort and firmer zone support. Average to heavier weighted individuals will likely appreciate the added stability throughout the lumbar and edge zones, while lighter sleepers can opt for the softer version for a gentler, more adaptive feel. All to say, while on their back, the lighter sleeper looked really good, but while on their side, it's a slightly different story. The hips and shoulders are lifted, with the top end being a bit firmer. But for a medium firm, they still look fairly good on this mattress. While on their belly, the lighter sleeper has their hips floating atop the mattress. There's not much pressure relief in their hip area, but they still look fairly good. Edge support on the Bare Elite Hybrid is great in any firmness level, with the medium doing a fantastic job of holding our lighter sleeper up. There's barely any sinkage, with maybe only a few inches of give under their torso. Our medium sleeper looks incredibly comfortable here, with a straight line formed from their hips to their neckline. If you're in that in-between weight, you'll feel well supported. And the same is true while on your side. There is a fair amount of pressure relief in both the shoulder and hip area, with a relatively straight line from the low back to the neck. They appear to be holding a little bit of tension in their shoulder area, but nothing too dramatic. While on their belly, you get to see the natural S-curve of their back. There is an even displacement of weight and pressure relief between hips to shoulders here. And again, edge support is great for our medium-weighted sleeper, with just a little bit more give towards the center and outer edges of the mattress. So unless you're sleeping on the outer perimeter of the bed, you should do well on this mattress. Our heavier sleeper actually looks really good while on their back, likely due to the firmer center zoning. However, you can tell while on their side there's a bit too much pressure relief within the shoulder area. They're better suited for the firmer version of this mattress, but from hips to shoulders they still look relatively good. And while on their belly, much like their back, there is a clean straight line. When their weight's more evenly displaced, this bed does very well, while on their back and belly though, there is a bit more sinkage than I should like when on your belly for a belly sleeper. Even with our heavier sleeper, the Bare Elite Hybrid does an excellent job holding them up. There's an even amount of sinkage from center to edge, and although it does sink more so on this individual, this is well above average for a hybrid mattress. Motion isolation on the Helix Luxe is solid. The dense foam layers do a great job of dampening the sleeper's motion, reducing movement throughout the bed. Impacts from hopping on or off the mattress or moving about are incredibly well controlled, with only a little motion detectable. For me, as a hard-to-wake sleeper, I don't notice these things too much, though I will say this is notably better than your average hybrid. The Bare Elite Hybrid also does a great job here, particularly in the soft and medium versions. Its denser transition foam absorbs more shock from impact and movement, so couples or restless sleepers will find it comparably quiet and stable. Both of these hybrids do a great job, but as a particularly heavy sleeper, I realize this opinion isn't that valuable. So if you want to test either of these out, you can check out the Helix Midnight Luxe and or the Bare Elite Hybrid by visiting a SleePare showroom near you. When it comes to cooling, Helix's tensile pillow top combined with the breathability of this hybrid design do a great job at cooling, but it does extremely well when paired with the Glaciotex cover. Our sleeper after 15 minutes only reaches a peak temperature of 74 degrees. This is fairly low for a hybrid design. The Glaciotex is very pleasant upon initial impacts, but it also does a great job at keeping you cool over a long duration. And after only a short duration, the mattress hits about 65 degrees again. This is a very low range accredited to this mattress's hybrid design and Glaciotex cover. The Bare Elite Hybrid runs noticeably cool. With or without its Celliant cover, the gel-infused foams do a great job at pulling heat away from the body. With or without its optional Celliant cover, the copper-infused foams actively pull heat away from the body. The results you're seeing of the Bare Elite Hybrid are without the Celliant infused cover. After 15 minutes, we're only seeing a change in 12 degrees of the surface temperature. That's really good, and can be better if you run particularly hot. In the what's more department, this mattress cools down very quickly, dropping to roughly 70 degrees after only 5 minutes, which is not too far from the base temperature of this mattress. If you want a mattress that's cool, supportive, and comes in a fair amount of firmness options, the Bare Elite Hybrid has the performance edge. But if you prefer a more plush, luxurious feel with deeper contouring and pressure relief, the Helix Midnight Luxe stands out as the better match for side sleepers and those who like like a softer contouring experience. If you enjoyed this video, I'll encourage you to leave it with a like to send it along to the next sleeper. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns about the Bare Elite Hybrid and or the Helix Midnight Luxe or anything else in our showroom, feel free to let us know in the comment section down below. If you want to see more content like this, you can do so by clicking or tapping on screen now. Well, thank you for watching this one, and we'll see you on the next one. Happy snoozing.